Well, 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 look who it is. You've returned. And now, for everyone that's been on this channel knows, this is different. So, I have almost exclusively tried to elude the mainstream K-pop. And when I say mainstream K-pop, I mean generally when you come up to a person that lives near where I live, if you were to ask them, hey, do you want to listen to K-pop? The only two people they would name would be BTS, which has also been requested, and BLACKPINK. And let me tell you, the reason why I decided to do this is because it's actually probably my oldest request. I've pretty much had since day one people asking me to react to BLACKPINK. And like I said, I've tried to kind of avoid it for as much as possible. Just because I have had some conversations with people that have talked to me about listening to mainstream K-pop and feeling like that it doesn't give you that artisanal feel that maybe someone like a Dreamcatcher or a Tease or TXT or EXO would give you. So that being said, I do feel like that I still have an obligation to react to what everybody has recommended for the most part. There's a couple of exceptions if you haven't noticed. But in any case, I think it's time to, fulfill that and check out BLACKPINK today for the first time. Well, I do know their big song because it's in every single commercial here. But this will be a first, for sure. And so before we start this on, the usual spiel, my name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. I run this channel called Killdeer25, and I have listened to just about everything in metal, from to Diacide, to Napalm Death, to Slayer, to Dimmu Borgir and Behemoth, and everything in between. And so I never really had much of an opinion of music outside of those genres, and generally if I did, it wasn't good. A friend has actually alluded to let me, not really let me, but convinced me to check out some stuff in K-pop, and well, here we are. So anyway, that's the spiel, and here we go.
Straight to your
very interesting. I think that this is a little bit more, not necessarily a mix of genres, like I've always kind of talked about, like the mix of genres. This felt more like a mix of cultures. Now, in the very middle of the song, when you start hearing the rapping, that is definitely a early '90s hip hop and rap kind of feel to it. A lot of rappers and kind of used that back in the day. And I mean, obviously, some of the styles have persisted. The other thing that I found kind of interesting is that after having recently reacted to anyone, then going here and listening to Blackpink, I'm not saying maybe they did, I don't know, but I could see how the influence and like what they did from that style of music from I Am the Best and like their other songs to Blackpink have had an effect, whether it was indirectly or directly. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is the first time I've ever heard this song, maybe even the first for some of you that watched this video. So, like I was saying, it's kind of interesting because they have the singers of the band, and you have the one that could rap, and you could have the one that kind of was, I would say, like the main carry vocal, and then you had one that had the blonde hair that was singing, and then you had the one with the dark hair that would sing, and I find that interesting because I feel like that's where they were taking kind of like hip hop and K-pop and maybe even just like normal pop too, and just kind of like threw it together, and in a sense that was kind of a little whiplashy, and K-pop does that, right? So like you'll be sitting there going through, and all of a sudden it's goes from pop to ballad to rap, like all just breakneck speed. So now I will say this definitely would be a song that I would put for like a hype playlist. Is something to go work out to, something that I would listen to if I was like maybe trying to hype myself up to go and do something that I find really hard, something like that. So I think that there could be a small case to say that maybe it was a little more basic, but I mean at the same time I don't think that I could really make that judgment call yet. So in any case, what do I think of the song? The song is good. I thought that the structure was very nice, and of course, the ability to stay on time is always something that I just absolutely love watching in K-pop because I guess that's just the musician in me. But in any case, yeah, it's a good song. It was definitely, I think, a little bit of a palate cleanser in a lot of senses from most of the stuff that I have listened to. So I don't know. I'm not opposed to keep reacting to Blackpink and BTS. This might actually kind of open the door a little bit more. I definitely think that this is a good showing for Blackpink. In any case, if you liked it as much as I did, I hope that you hit that like, subscribe, and if you want to share it with anybody, that I would be very much appreciated if you did that. In any case, we will see you next time, and have a good one.